Hello friends, a very warm welcome to hobbychef.in, and today I'll make fruit cake. Yes, I know I do have posted a recipe already of a fruit cake, but that had eggs in it, and this is the eggless version of it. This is today eggless fruit and nut cake, and this one is for my cousin Rajni. Actually, they don't have egg in their house, so she told me to make an eggless version of the fruit cake recipe which I have already posted. So this one is for you, Dee. I had set my oven to preheat at 180 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes, and meanwhile we'll prepare the batter for the cake. I have sifted together here 1 cup of plain flour, that is maida, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, half teaspoon of baking soda, also known as meetha soda or cooking soda, and 1.5 tablespoon of custard powder. You can take 1.5 tablespoon of corn flour also, but I have taken here custard powder. This will give that extra flavor and a bit of yellow color. And we'll keep this aside and we'll use this later on. Now here in this ball, I have taken 2 tablespoons of castor sugar, and I'll add 3/4 cup of Milkmaid or condensed milk to it. This is 3/4 cup of condensed milk or 200 grams or half tin of the condensed milk. Now we'll cream this together and we'll beat it for around 2 to 3 minutes till it gets nicely light and fluffy. I have whipped this Milkmaid and castor sugar mixture for around 2 to 3 minutes. As you can see, it has changed color and the texture. Now we'll add slowly our melted butter to this and whip again. The butter should be melted, not softened, and mix it properly. We have to add the butter gradually, not all at once. And now I'll add 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence to this one. We should always add vanilla essence along with the fat. This will give a nice flavor and texture. Bowl, I have whipped together Milkmaid, castor sugar, butter and vanilla essence. You have to take care that you should not overbeat the mixture as well, otherwise it will sunk down when we take it. Now as we made this maida mixture earlier, we'll fold this mixture into our Milkmaid and castor sugar mixture. You have to add this thing gradually, not at once. Here I have taken approximately half cup of milk. I have taken half cup of milk, but you're not sure that a whole quantity will go into it. It depends upon the thickness of the batter. If the batter turns to be a little more runny, we'll reduce the quantity. So now again, the milk should be at room temperature, and we'll add this thing also gradually to our batter and mix it. I have folded in the half cup of milk into it, and I am left with this much, 1/3 of the quantity of our flour which we had. Now I have taken here 1 cup of mixed fruits. I have taken here tutti frutti, cashew nut, raisins and almonds. You can take whichever fruits you like. You can take dry apricots, you can take dry figs if you like, anything that you like. And now these fruits I'll add into the plain flour mixture. By doing this, what happens, these dried fruits, they won't sunk to the bottom. Normally if we don't add this into the plain dry flour, by baking it gets sunk to the bottom, and if we do this step, this will not sunk into the bottom and it will stay at its own place. We'll add this and mix the batter again. I have mixed together all the ingredients in this bowl, and you can see the consistency of the batter now. Your batter should be of this consistency. If it's too runny, you can add a tablespoon of plain flour more, or if it's too thick, you can add a tablespoon of milk to it. Now I have taken here 8 by 4 inch rectangular pan, and I'll pour this mixture into this pan. You should always grease your pan. One of the most important steps in eggless baking is that the mold size should be proper and appropriate. As I mentioned here, I have taken 8 by 4 inch rectangular pan. So you should always take the same size of pan, or you can take a circular, a round mold of 7 to 8 inch diameter. I have kept the batter in oven to get baked at 180 degrees Celsius for 40 minutes. And I'll check it around at 35 minutes by inserting a toothpick in the center of the cake, and if it comes out clean, it's done. I'll take it out, otherwise I'll let it bake for another 5 minutes. I have taken the cake out of the oven and I baked it for around 45 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius. Then I just let it cool down for 5-10 minutes before demolding it. And I'll let it cool down for another 15 minutes or so to cut the slices, otherwise the cake will get crumbled. And you have to take care that you cool down the cake at room temperature, not under fan or in fridge, otherwise the cake will get hard and dry. Just to show you guys the texture from inside, I have sliced the cake and you can see it's really soft, and all the nuts, raisins and tutti frutti have been set at their place. It has not sunk to the bottom because we added them in the dry flour. So this is one trick you can use while baking. I hope you guys liked the video, and keep watching Hobby Chef N for more such interesting recipes. You can also log into my website, which is www.hobbychef.in. I have some interesting recipes and reviews, product reviews on my site. Now you can also write for Hobby Chef. There is a section jobs at Hobby Chef, and you can check that out. You can work from home, you can write articles, you can write reviews, and you can earn.